Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on Alibaba just 4 days ago when the price of this asset was at roughly $72, and my main assumption was that we completed 5 waves with the double bottom pattern. We completed internal 5 waves and we have to have a retracement to hit potentially the range of resistance at $73.28, and then we might have another leg to the downside that will complete the 5th wave on a slightly bigger scale. And this is the actual price action, and I made my previous video right here, and as you can see, this asset acts exactly as I predicted. We hit this range to the tick and have the first leg to the downside. That potentially is the beginning of the 5th wave that will land a bit lower, and in my technical analysis I will show you what should we expect. But if you want to know more about tips and tricks of technical analysis, and if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to join my Patreon account, where for the $35 a month you will be able to drastically improve your trading skills. And guys, for the first 100 subscribers, I will do a giveaway. I will do a technical analysis based on your request absolutely for free. And link you will find in the description below.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So let's continue with the price action. I have to say that this asset is in quite a long consolidation phase. If you zoom out to at least 4 hours time frame, you can see that this asset has quite significant movement to the upside and to the downside, but it hovers in between certain crucial levels. And because of this, we are still in undecisive phase, and we have to break some crucial ranges of support or resistance in order to confirm the next potential trend. And everything I will show you in just several minutes in my technical analysis. And for now, let's continue with the fundamental news. I have to say that if you type in Google search bar Baba stock and switch to new stuff folder, you will not find a lot of recent news. The majority of them are at least a couple of weeks old, and we have just a couple of news that are relatively recent ones. One of them is this one. China's big tech firms from Tencent to Alibaba cut external investments further in 2023 amid troubled economy. And definitely it is not the most bullish article on Alibaba, and we don't have a lot of mentions of Alibaba in this article. In general, this article leads us to the conclusion that Chinese economy is not in the best shape. The second article is right here. It was published by Motley Fool, and by the way, we are for now on Nasdaq.com. It is just article that was republished on this media source, and it was published just yesterday, and it's titled "One Stock I Wouldn't Touch with a 10-Foot Pole," and here's why. And guys, definitely this article is telling us the story about Alibaba stock, and this article is trying to show us as many red flags as they can. And probably you know that, let me show you, let's switch to daily time frame. Probably you know that this asset is in quite a long consolidation phase right after quite harsh movement to the downside. From the $320 back in end of October of 2020, it went to the $58 mark. It lost, let me show you, it lost about 80% of its value. And for now, for a couple of years, it is on quite a tight range in between $60 and $120 mark without any significant attempts to break to the upside. Instead of this, we have quite significant signs of its weakness, but in general, we are nearing the crucial points for this asset. And guys, let me show you that without the real news directly related to certain asset, the asset by itself should go lower. And for now, the main news that potentially might be the driver of this asset is the China and Taiwan relationships. And we know that this weekend it was a Taiwan election, and the results of this election are not so good for the mainland of China. And this means we have a lot of news that are not so bullish on the entire China and Taiwan relationships, and this leads to potential escalation of the potential conflict in between China and United States of America. And that is why a lot of Chinese stocks might still experience a lot of bearish pressure on upcoming week, and that is why, guys, we have to be quite cautious. And let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, why I think that this asset should land somewhere lower? We have several news directly related to the entire China-US relationships and to the China and Taiwan relationships as well. And this is the most important news that potentially might be the crucial point for the new trend. Either we'll see some relief in these tensions, or we will see an escalation in this conflict. And this will lead to the major movement Chinese ADRs on US stock market. And that is why I still stand on my position that we have to land somewhere lower. And in general, guys, let me zoom out to daily time frame. Let me again turn off all the tools and let me add the QQQ index on this price chart. As you can see, Alibaba stock follows pretty good the QQQ index till this point when Jack Ma made his statement, and right after that Chinese Communist Party rejected to make an IPO of Alibaba's subsidiary Ant Group. And since then we have absolutely different price actions for QQQ index and for BABA stock. And as you can see, the most recent price action for both of these ticker symbols are absolutely opposite. And that is why, guys, I think we might see another opposite movement for both of them. We have quite significant movement to the upside for QQQ index from the beginning of 2023, and for now we have to see this relief. And this leads to the conclusion that potentially we might have a trend reversal for Alibaba stock. But at the same time, guys, let me delete this tool, I don't need it anymore. At the same time, let me turn on all the tools. We are in quite interesting point. If I zoom in and switch to hourly time frame, you can see that this previous bottom of $70 mark is not the best range of support, because back in October of 2022 we have the lowest point for this asset, and this lowest point was set at roughly $58 mark, and potentially we have to retest, at least we have to get closer to this range, and this leads to quite a significant movement to the downside. And right after that, potentially, when the fifth wave will be completed, we might see the trend reversal. And guys, for now, I highly encourage you not to enter any of long positions with this asset, because we have to see more confirmation of a new uptrend. And this confirmation will be a movement to the upside that will break previous swing highs. And the crucial point for this asset, let me zoom out to 4 hours time frame, is right here. We have to break two major, let's switch to daily time frame. We have to break two major ranges of resistance that are here at roughly $120 mark. When it breaks it, definitely it will be a huge sign for major investment firms that the tough times for Alibaba already passed. And this might be a huge signal to enter the long position. But so far we are working on a tiny time frames, and that is why, guys, I still stand on my position that we have to see another leg to the downside. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.